it's really easy when you get to a certain point to take for granted the level that you've gotten to and the skills that you've acquired and how comfortable you can be doing something that's intrinsically pretty dangerous. And today, I was really trying to keep in mind how much importance you need to put on respecting what you're doing. And this last week of Smolov is always one of those times when you really need to focus and put your attention on doing everything right to get through. And I didn't do that enough on Tuesday. My workout really was a grind, and I had some pretty rough reps because I didn't respect the session enough. I looked at the weight, it looked light enough, and I didn't think to myself, I just didn't respect it. And I made up for that today. I had a little bit of extra time in my class schedule, and so I normally open the rec center Tuesdays and Thursdays, and so I came in early, went to my classes, had a little bit of a break, and instead of running errands and doing other things, I decided I was going to take a nap so I'd be better rested for this session. And it ended up paying off. I feel like I was able to hold off the breakdown a lot longer in these, and when you think about it, total volume accrued over the course of this workout. On Tuesday I did 36 reps with 465. Today I did 35 reps with 490, and a majority of those reps were much better than the 465 were because of the preparation that I'd taken into this session and the mentality that I approached it with, and I just had a lot more respect for the session. Also, that comes down to having respect for what you're going to be trying to do. Someone came up to me today, and they during this workout actually, and they asked me what I thought about the Smolov squat training program, and asked if I would recommend it. And I've seen this person work out a lot of times. He works out really hard. He has his stuff together. He's not really an ego lifter. He just comes in and puts his time in. And I told him that. I said, you look like I know you work hard in here, and it is incredibly difficult. It is a level of mental toughness that I can't even really convey with words. You just have to experience it. But I asked him, I said, do you have a half hour every night to do mobility work and roll out and make sure that your nutrition and everything is solid? And he said, I think so. And I said, well, if you can't make that time, if you can't find a way to make that kind of a small commitment outside the gym, then I wouldn't recommend trying it, because that's the kind of sacrifice you have to make. If you can't find a half hour to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and respecting your attempt at this, then you really are not in the right mindset to go through and attempt something like this, because it is dangerous. I mean, I know that I talk about everything being relative and strength is relative, but close to 500 pounds is more than enough weight to kill you. It's more than enough weight to really injure you if you're not paying attention and you're not focused enough, and if you kind of lose track of what you're doing for just a little bit. It could be some serious damage done. And so that's just really what was in my mind today. I just need to bring myself back down, say, hey, I know that you've done a lot more weight than this before, but this combination of sets and reps on top of the program accrued volume that you've done is going to be pushing you more than you would think just looking at it. And I also was working a little bit on my respect of other people and their right to the gym. It gets distracting. I'm pretty. I like to think I'm zoned in when I'm focused, and one of the reasons I squat away from the mirror and facing out is so that I can deal with distractions and get used to that. But like on this last set, there were just so many people walking in front of me, and I just started getting some wandery eyes, and I feel like my form was breaking down a little bit more as a result of that. And I actually asked that last kid to move, please, in the middle of the thing. It was my last rep, and I really want to make sure that I hit depth in the camera. And probably not the best idea, but I found him afterwards and apologized because my move please came out a little more aggressively than I intended it to. And so afterwards I went over and I did my bench. This is kind of my deload bench day, like I've said. 295 for 3 sets of 5. The volume is significantly reduced, and the weight is significantly reduced than my other days. And you see right there, the guy was coming over to save me because I didn't have a spotter, and I think he thought I was stuck at the bottom. So I appreciate you, random gym patron, for your concern and your chivalry. So thanks for that. It actually took me until this third set to even feel comfortable, just because my shoulders were still a little noodly from holding the bar as tight as I was on the squats. But overall, I felt this session went a lot better than my last one did, and I moved a lot faster. I recovered a lot better in between the sets, and I would attribute a lot of that to my preparation going in and how seriously I took the workout from the start and the respect I gave it. And so my next session is going to be Saturday morning, and I'm going to try to do the same kind of approach. I'm going to put as much focus into coming in and doing it right and hitting everything, because it's, we're kind of in the home stretch of the base meso phase right now, and a lot can benefit, but there's a lot of things that can go wrong if you're not careful. So just asking everybody to keep that in mind for the next couple of weeks. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and got something from it. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like rating, share it with your friends. Subscribe if you have not. Comments are always welcome. I'm still really thankful and appreciative for the positive support that my community on YouTube has been giving me. And my last session, I wasn't feeling too good about myself, and I wasn't feeling too good about the session, how everything looked, and the positive response was pretty overwhelming, and I appreciate you guys for that. And not even telling me things like, it wasn't so much of an ego boost and having people just, say, oh, I was there, but people appreciating the fact that I was being honest with myself and honest with them, and it's just a mutual respect that I think we have, and I appreciate you guys for that. So thanks a lot, and I will talk to you guys. I'll have a Q&A up tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys on Saturday. Bye.